right now, it's easier than ever to build new things and harder than ever to get people to care. So her argument is that building stuff a little bit easier than it was. You can code faster. I don't know, vibe code, whatever you want.
No, you definitely build startups, but telling the story is like a big part of it, right?
Yeah.
You'll agree.
So I was thinking about this story, and I know a couple of other examples that come right to mind. First one is Day One Ventures. This is founded by Masha Bucher. Actually, I know her back from my San Francisco days, and she has put together a firm from her comms practice. So she runs her own venture firm and has raised not just one, but two, but three funds, Jason, each of increasing size: 20 million,
Great.
52, and then 150.
Amazing.
Yeah, she was in Truebill at a $15 million valuation, sold to Rocket for 1.3. So some success there. There's another firm, VSC Ventures. This is part of the an arm of VSC, another comms shop. And they also, again, stress the importance of getting attention for products. So not the first, not the second, but the third time we've seen this trend of essentially service providers building venture capital funds. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's somewhat interesting. I think it speaks to what we saw in journalism when a bunch of journalists, and specifically a bunch of TechCrunch journalists, your alma mater, were like, wait, journalism is dying. There's no more competition for our services, and like this pays better, and it's essentially the same job, which I think most people would agree I was the pioneer in that, but because I was the first to do it after Michael Moritz. So it was Michael Moritz, me, Om Malik, MG Siegler.
Yeah, good people.
Yeah, it was a good cohort. And that job is also, trying to figure out what the reality or the story is. In the PR job, it's how to spin the story to get attention, or how to massage the story, or how to scale telling the story, all that kind of stuff. I don't like PR. I don't like PR people generally, because it's just, exhausting to deal with them. That being said, having one in the building who's really good, that makes sense to me.
It makes a lot of sense to me. I have a lot of friends that work in and around the comms industry. And if I was ever in trouble, I know that they're my first call, because they've been through it, man. They just know how to handle a crisis. They also, back to your point earlier on the show about being able to do a code red, who's really good at fire drills? Comms people.
Yeah, the good ones. But this is the problem. As a former journalist, you became friends with PR people. This is always the trap. Like, the PR people know how to ingratiate themselves and spend time with journalists, et cetera. When I ran all of our pubs, we wouldn't talk to journalists. I banned the Engadget reporters. From talking to the PR people.
Yeah.
Just do not talk to PR people. Just go to the subjects, talk to them directly. If PR people call you and want to talk to you, say we don't talk to PR people. Same thing I do here at This Week in Startups, all in. PR people email us. We have a little sentence. Thank you so much for your interest. We don't take pitches.
Yeah.
Please remove us from your list. And PR people hate me, but they respect me, because they know, like, and then I would always have like clever PR. Well, how do people get on the show? I say, we pick them.
Yeah.
How do you pick them? Well, I pick what I think's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, I'd love to tell you why this is interesting. I'm like, oh no, we don't take pitches.
I don't.
And
want
here we
you to
are.
tell
It's like
me
first base.
I think is interesting. My job is to be informed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I made Molly, and I think I instructed you to do the same thing with This Week in Startups. I hope I did at some point. Like, just use this snippet. I want them to think there's no way to get on the show.
Yep.
And it's like a little uncomfortable at first to write that. I don't know if you found it uncomfortable.
I've had to say it on a lot of phone calls. Like, people are like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh, good. They're like, hey, we got a guy. Well, when I first joined, everyone thought that I joined All In. And so they're like, can we get on the show? And I'm like, I'm not on that.
I don't even know.
Sure, maybe you can, but not through me. And eventually people figured it out, and then they stopped trying because I kept saying things like, no, and we don't do that.
We don't do that. We don't take pitches.
We don't want to fake interest in somebody. Like, I don't want to have someone come on the show and be like, I'm not compelled by this, Jason. Let's talk to them for 15 minutes.
The only thing that can happen is sometimes like somebody's like, I do Michael Dell's book. And I'm like, well, Michael Dell's a hero or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, just tell Michael to reach out.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, he doesn't do that. I'm like, and then I just said, okay. And they're like, okay, so he's going to be on the show. I'm like, no.
I
just told you, if Michael Dell wants to come on the program, tell him to ping me. He knows how to get me. And like, of course, like, what are we doing here? Like, if you're pitching me a friend of mine or somebody who's been on the show, like,
yeah,
you didn't even know they've been on the show or that we have a relationship. Like, what are you doing, PR people? Well, PR people are just 90% of them are just dumb. They're just low IQ. 90%. If you're not listening to your customers and iterating based on their feedback, your startup will fail. So if you're drowning in feedback from support, reviews, calls, it's time for Enterpret. Enterpret is the customer intelligence platform that helps you turn random comments and feedback into actionable insights that help grow your company. Their AI system is already trained on your business and your product. It then reads all your support tickets. It reads all your reviews, call transcripts, and surveys. Then their agents actually update your team in Jira, Linear, Zendesk, and Slack. So this feedback doesn't just sit in some email or messaging thread, but it actually helps keep your team moving the ball forward. Find out why Canva, Notion, and Perplexity are already using Enterpret to stay on top of what they need to fix or build next. So if you're ready to turn feedback chaos into customer intelligence, head to enterpret.com/twist to book a demo and see it in action. That's ENTERPRET.com/twist.